1, 2.
Yeah.
Welcome and welcome back.
Yes.
If this isn't your first time, to the King Status Podcast, where we need you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. With me, your host, Mr. Moore the King, along with
EdBuck LC, a.k.a. Playboy Bucky. Check me out. I'm back.
Hey, yo, Mr. Prolific, a.k.a. Jay Duce, and he's back.
If
I do say so.
myself. Welcome. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is the beginning of the episode where I ask, what's the status on your mental? What's up, fellas? What's the status on your mental today?
As you can see, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling exactly how I'm looking.
So nothing, because he didn't say anything. He ain't feeling nothing, people.
I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm chocolate. Got a shape up. I'm looking better than Mr. King over there.
I mean, that's fine, too.
Hey, yo.
It's absolutely fine. It's all a matter of opinion, trust me.
It's all right, though. Watch when he get that shape up. You could be, I'm back sexy. Where's the M hat?
Hey, yo. What about you, Mr. Duce?
Yeah, I'm into good, man. Just, here trying to make it
Coming
through
out
another
that
day.
haze, man.
Another day? Yeah, facts. No, I'm still sleepy, though. But, yeah. Hey, how you fellas mentally? Yeah.
Well, like I said, when I ask what's the status of anything, it ain't just your mental. I'm just saying, like, that's just like, my little flavor to it, my little razzle dazzle. But nah, I'm good, bro. Don't feed it to me. I'm a laugh. I'm feeling good though, man. I'm feeling good. The last episode, great one. We had EdBuck LC dropping gems and dropping jewels. Preacher. It's like nah.
44.
It's like nah, but
44. Coming up to that 50.
50 pack. What we gonna do for the 50 pack?
We got something nice for y'all. We don't know what.
We don't know what. We're gonna figure it out,
for y'all for sure. We gotta figure out when that align, like with the data line.
Yeah.
So we can really
my boy Duce got a birthday coming up.
Pisces gang.
Yes, sir. Yes,
There y'all go.
Yes, sir.
How you planning for it? What you got planned?
Birthday shit. I don't know what's going on. I'm still celebrating my Christmas gift. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see T-Pain this week, so
okay.
We've been seeing T-Pain,
big girl.
but yeah, man. So that's kind of. I'll be in Vegas for a few days. Back where I like to be.
His place.
Oh shit!
His
Yeah,
place.
that's where T-Pain
Y'all go to the
is,
Spirit?
so.
What is that called?
The Spirit joint? No, he not performing.
I was about
there.
to say, but please let me know how that is.
I mean, you drive by, it's there. I mean, like I've seen it. That shit's crazy, but. Yeah, man. So I'm just.
Do you see that they losing a lot of money on that already?
I mean, it's going to be planned. It costs so much money that it's going to lose. It needs to be set up and booked for years to recoup that. But I mean, it's so much of a different experience at the goals that everybody want one in their city.
Mm-hmm. How important is it to why you think you? Okay, let me try to figure this out like a little better. But why it's important to you to have to, or not have to, because I've been to birthdays where you didn't necessarily take a trip, to really enjoy those moments, to get the vibe that you need, like the importance of celebrating.
For me, I mean, it really came from my girl. Like for me, I wasn't big on birthdays. Like my birthday come, like I celebrate y'all, it's crazy. But for me, it'd be like, man, whatever it is happened because I had trauma and shit for birthdays. So it'd be like, it's better to just let that shit go by sometimes and deal with all that extra people want to do shit. You got to line, depending on how you live in your life, you got to move a certain way and to enjoy it. So it's just was a thing. But then when my girl got together, she kind of made an effort into like, yo, what do you want to do? Let's just try and do whatever you want to do. Threw an idea out there and we made it happen. And since then, we just been rolling, making things happen. So. I mean, it's good to make sure you appreciate that day, at least one day to yourself. Like you may grind, bust your ass all year, every other day.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're a man, you got a family. Like it's a never ending grind. Like
Facts.
I don't care what level you at, you always gonna do something. It's always gonna be one more thing. It's gonna be one more. Like they always saying, it's one more in 24 shit. But like,
do more in 2024.
I like that. Personally, bro. Like I'm glad that she did get you into that, cause I'm really one of those type. I hate when people don't go and do their thing for their birthday, cause I personally feel like, bro, you only get one. Like you get one and depending on like what type of person you are, like how we are, like bro, we cater to a lot of people and their feelings, bro. Like we do a lot for a lot of people. Being there, being a big brother for a lot of people, just in general, bro. When my birthday come around, bro, I let everybody know. Listen, if you even think for a second that anything got anything to do with you on this day, bro, it's up for you. Like I'll fuck around the slide, leave you. Like I'm real big on like, bro. Like I get one, I'm gonna live this day to the fullest, like because, like, bro, we do a lot every day, like,
Right.
so it's like literally, I look at it as my day to do whatever it is that I'm thinking, bro. If you not on it, you gotta you gotta go ahead, take that energy somewhere, cause I'm on all vibes and positive energy when it's my day, bro. Like I need, bro, that like. Come on, bro. Like I done had people, I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday, did it, whatever, and it's like, cause I can't feel that. Look, I'm about to book this flight real quick. We about to do all this XYZ. Like I'm just huge on the birthdays, bro. Like
And definitely hold that point. But I always say now, you know what's funny? I don't think I ever really had a birthday yet where I really was like took that time to really be selfish. Like it's my day. I still don't think I ever did that. Because sometimes it's hard because then, especially when you want to enjoy it with people, you want people to be around to enjoy it and hope they're enjoying it as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I ever been in that. That's why I use the people around me to help me do that. Like it's times Jay did it, it's times you did it. It's times other people did it where they were just like, "Yo, this is your day. Don't think about this. Like,
sure.
I'm gonna do this to make sure you don't even pay attention to what's going on right here, and like just so I can make sure you're having a good time." And that's more one of those mentalities I kept with other people. Like, yo, let me make sure that as long as they keep having a good time, don't worry about everybody else because it's their birthday. And you want them to have a good birthday and say they really enjoyed themselves. It's the same way like when guests leave the show. I think one of the best parts about it is when they're saying how they felt or how they enjoyed it, like the time before, during the show, and the time after the show, like how they really enjoyed the company of everything and the conversations that's been held. And that's why I say, but I kind of want to go into what you said because that was kind of the topic where you said like you just want those vibes and how important is it for us as men, particularly, to create a vibe for ourselves. And why I'm saying is because I don't want to, because I really want you to go into it. But an example I saw you do, like you'll really be like, I'll see you light a candle and be like, yo, like just to eat sometimes, like you like, and you literally say, yo, when I do this, I need to vibe. I need to create a vibe because in this moment, whatever I'm doing, this is when I want to just have that vibe so and not really have anything disturb me. And like I said, one of the examples I saw you do was light a candle. So like why do how important is it and why is it important for us, especially as black men or men period, to create a vibe where we can have that type of energy to keep the energy from us? I mean, to keep the energy for us and from us.
I think like I think it's just for the simple fact, like, bro, every day it get taken from us, kind of like, and I mean that in the aspect of like, yo, like you wake up off rip, like your vibe is for 100. Like I was to use you as an example, and from what I see, for me, you'll wake up. For me, your vibe is not a personal vibe like to do for you. Like you feel me, you feel me, you wake up, your first thought is, all right, how can I make sure that my daughter and my wife XYZ, whatever that may, you feel me, whatever that may be for you. You feel me? Even you get up, you feel me, you'll go to eat or whatever. Let me make sure you feel me, do something like make sure my daughter got her food out or something like that.
Right.
Let's say if she wakes up with you or something, you feel me? All right, now you taking care of your daughter. Like it's not that many. It's not that many times throughout the day to where as though you have it for yourself.
Right.
Like you have to say if you do. Let's say if whatever your job description is, boom. Even when you go to work, your 30 minutes is your vibe, like to get to yourself, like, and that might be all you get throughout the day, because your 8 hours is to work, and then your 8 hours, you feel me? Then all your time after that is your job at home, being a husband, being a, you feel me? Being a father, being entrepreneur or everything that you want to do for your show. So it's like, yo, where do you get the time to, like, yo, I get the time for me. So I do it with the littlest stuff. Like if I'm going to smoke or something like that, say if I smoke, bro, I'm putting on a TV show that I want to, you feel me, I'm rocking out to. You feel me? I like how you said I might, for me, light a candle, get something good to eat. Like I want all the energy within that. You feel me? It's only probably gonna be a good hour that I got to myself.
Right.
You feel me? But I want that joint to all just be rolling, and I don't have to think about nothing except what I'm about to light and what I'm about to look at. Like that, and because that might be all I get. You feel me? Even if it's a 20-minute lure, you feel me? That might be all I get. So I just try to take myself there just for that time being, because I know once I get out of that, it's just hectic. Like everything else is just pew 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 pew. Like,
Man, that was pretty informative. Like no matter how much you think, because you might have said it on a personal level, but that was very informative, because that's what made me. That's why I brought up the example of what I saw, because I never seen that, especially like from a man, like do that. And I asked, like, because I asked in the moment, you was like, nah, bro, I gotta create a vibe. Like I need a vibe when I do this. And then, like I said, and it was interesting, like, because you were lighting the candle, I was like, man, that's dope, because we all have our different ways of getting the vibe. That's why I said sometimes with me, it's like just having the lights dim or something, having the lights dim, turning on some Snow Allegra, and like just the vibe, because of the sonically pleasing thing.
Put a candle in that mix and see where it take you.
I'm gonna try it. And if there's anybody that got a candle business or anything, you like us to promote it, and you want to sponsor an episode or anything, man, let us know with the candle companies. If you especially if you're up and coming and like you want some love and support and get the word out. If anything, like send some candles up, because that's another thing I seen Jay also do. Sometimes even in here, have a candle lit. So I was like, okay, this is some us three in particular have in common. So that's why I'm like, no, if you got a candle line, and I know your lady knows some, and I'm probably get with her on it too. But yeah, that's why. What about you, Duce? The question again is why is it important for how and why is it important for you to create a vibe, especially for us as men, black men in particular in this moment, or just men, period?
Well, I mean, I take it to immature. If you like girls, then you gotta be able to create a vibe. Like I ain't gonna hold you. It all stems from.
I wasn't
gonna
take it there.
You're right.
It all stems from that. Like for me, like when it comes like the candles, like scent, smelling, like having different aesthetic things. Like even in here, how he made it look. Like I'm heavy on like things have to look good first before anything else goes on. Make sure your shit look good, look clean, look like a place you want to be at to be able to do whatever you gotta do. Like here at a space where we want to be able to sit and talk for hours and not have to deal with like it just feeling like dreadful. And then when you in your courtship days and you trying to get with a young lady, having your crib just hey, and a lot of for me be better than theirs. Like you go to some girls' cribs and now some girls ain't they ain't on their shit, but the girls that are on their shit, you'll be in there looking at artwork like, damn girl, like, this is some shit. I gotta step my shit up. And then from there, that's what you do. You may have to get the silk sheets and not the whatever your preferred Jones are. So it's a way that kind of teach you to be a better person as you go. So I think I'm all for like vibes and aesthetics. Like it's kind of like exactly core fundamental thing to who I am.
Yeah, because that's why I wanted to bring up like somebody having a candle line, because I said obviously with the three of us, aromatherapy be working and everything. Remember in Baby Boy, like candles smell good. Said aromatherapy, like and then start getting comfortable, not comfortable enough to stay, but I was like. And obviously the spread wasn't that good. So he got up. So, but for yourself though, is that all? Does it also help yourself just on a personal level, like just for you?
Yeah. I mean, all this is technically for me. When I come downstairs to get to work, and I forgot to turn the lights off from the day before, and you just get the lights and the vibe, and I turn the computer on. It all feels good. Like it makes me want to get through my day. So like I said, in a certain sense, like I got scents going through the whole crib all the time. I got the warmer, lighter drones. I got all different types of things to give a certain type of vibe to put you in that mind frame, whether it be to relax, work, or your pod, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely something personally pleasing about even when you like personally, like if I having a early day, if I'm cleaning the house up early, for me, you got the sun coming through the windows. You feel me through the blinds. You feel me when you got that smell good in the air, bro. You throw something good on TV and roll something, bro. It's like it's there. Like you
Do-
just like
Do y'all practice meditation or anything?
personally no, but I want to. I think it's something peaceful within that somewhere. Like I got a friend that do yoga, and I just feel like that person is just so like she be at such a weird piece to me sometimes. Like to me it's just weird because like some things like of course like everybody different, but some things some things warrant to be pissed off about. Like that's just a natural human reaction. Like some things really warrant to be like, bruh, come on. And sometimes when certain things happen and she don't do that, I'll be like, I wonder if that got something to do with yoga. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it probably does because sometimes like that's why sometimes like I'll do like a meditation here and there, and one of the things I try to focus on so much is inner peace. Like I literally be in that like just trying to find that like that inner peace inside of me where I'm just like focused on that, like where my mind is just literally go into yourself, go into what you feel, go into what type of energy you want to have around you, or what energy you're trying to, uh, like whatever word I'm trying to look for, but not spew off, but just anything like what you want coming off you, the type of energy you want to come off you, and that's why I say it like so. My main focus will be like inner peace, but I think it is important. That's why I think talking about it because we do share some of that aromatherapy and everything, good music, good lighting, everything like that. Like you said, I agree with that. Like sometimes the sun is out and that be enough. Sometimes I'll just sit in the way that like the sun's coming in. I will literally times I'll sit there in a chair. I put proper chair right where that sun coming in at and just sit there and just get the warmth, like just to create that and just be in silence, like just to have a vibe. But like you were saying that, and I think one of the examples you used for me in particular of like just every day, and I know Jay can agree to that, like he can attest to that because of his work life balance and being a father and then still making sure you're trying to create and everything like the ambitious, then balancing sleep and all that, which is really hard. All of it's really hard to balance. Like it's really, I'm starting to really learn that no matter how much I try, sometimes it's really hard to really say I balance something out. Like I balance this out. It's going to be something that's going to be pretty off in some way. If you got the time, you ain't got enough money. If you got enough money, you ain't got the time. Like so, it's always going to be hard. So it's like a good place to find
you
that.
might have time and money, and then you might not have the resources.
Yep.
Like,
But then like you said, where you might only have a good 30 minutes that you take a day, and sometimes like that's why even sometimes like even when I may get on the phone real quick and I'll be like, or I'll get a call and I'm like, yo, I'm driving home. I'll hit you when I get there because this is probably the only moment I really have. So I'm like, yo, sometimes I do want to just hear the wind sometimes, or just listen to music the way I was like, sometimes that's me blasting music. Like, yo, sometimes I just want to have the music up high. So like it's so loud where I'm not thinking that it's just, yeah, I'm just really just vibing to the song and all. Sometimes like with the window down, that's why like I really want a convertible and everything. Like, cause I just want to have them days, like, especially like,
Drop the top.
yep, and like them Sunday drives, like when the traffic open and just like have it like the top down and just like no music playing, just listening to the wind, just getting the like vibe. That's why I like spring so much. Everybody like when like whatever season they birthday in really, but I was like, but that's what I like
I
about
don't
spring.
like winter, nigga. Fuck winter.
I'm about to say, I'm more of a spring, like autumn type of person too.
Yeah,
Like,
no, definitely. I'm spring me for sure. Like
Ain't-
what a good May event is a great time to do anything.
And you know, like my birthday is late April, so it's like it'd be a
It's in
toss
that-
up.
yeah.
Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot, but most of the time it's like that perfect. It's like that nice
That good
70 degrees, like even.
Man, you don't know the cold. I was born in it.
do you think with everything being how it is for you, like being a father, having to create things, do you think it's tougher for you to find that? Which I'm
Absolutely,
sure it is.
just
I'm about
off
to say.
what you said, it's just like finding that the time, like just that moment sometimes, because you don't want to disappoint anybody, but at the same time, and this is for all men and anybody listening, we all need that. Or if you're a stay-at-home mom or anything, you need that time sometimes to just feel like you. So
Absolutely.
you need sometimes, like, you need to find that vibe. You need to create that vibe. So like Jay said, even if that is putting plants in the house and like just to freshen the air, if that is just taking a moment just to sit down, lock the door behind you and just turn on music, blast music, like whatever you got to do to catch a vibe for yourself. Because sometimes you have to say that, because were times that I said that, like, yo, I need to catch this, I need this vibe right now, and I need a moment, just so if I don't get it, and then you're wondering why I seem so irritable, and now I'm like, feel like I'm attacking you or something, or it's just like I'm just biting back. Like when you say something, it's like, yeah, man, here, like, or it's just seem like I'm irritated. That's why I'm like, yo, sometimes you just us as men, or us, period, people, period, need those moments to just be able to, let me just take a breath and get my mind off things right now. Let me go out and, like, some people, they got to go to the bar. If that's how you catch a vibe, that's how you catch a vibe. But like for us in particular, like where we're doing it to help our mental wellness and the self-care aspect. That's why, like I said, I thought that was interesting when you lit the candle, and I was like, yo, because I never heard a man like actually say it from his mouth of, no, I need a vibe right now. If I'm going to sit here and do this and watch something, pay attention, I need a vibe. I'm gonna light this candle, make sure my food like is prepped and all that. Like I love when you ask, like when you get Chinese food. I don't know what Playboy be ordering or how he orders. I don't know how he orders it. But for some reason, anytime this guy orders Chinese food, that should be amazing.
Bro, I done left my food at his crib twice.
Bruh.
He'll call me like a half hour, whatever, however long later, or text me like, yo, bruh, I don't know how you ordered this, but this was immaculate. Like,
Yo, it was this one of them times. This is when
that's the Voorhees crib.
Yeah,
right?
when I lived in Voorhees, so he caught the train up because the train was right down the street. Man, he went to the train and left his food. He just ordered it too, like, cause he's one of them, like, okay, put it this way, since I've been around, he's really one of them, like, when he eats, he really needs his vibe right.
That's a fact.
Like he can't just, like, especially even if he smoke, he'll literally, I watched this, like, Denzel and like Equalizer, you would think he got OCD. It's like the way he puts his stuff and sets everything up, and then he'll sit. And then that's why when he eat, he'll be so locked in, because he's like being one with himself just to eat. But bro, that one time he left his Chinese food, I said, bro, you left it full too, full, man. And I let it sit for the next day, because I think you put it in my fridge because you wasn't planning on eating it right away. Man, I saw that, and then the next day I said, well, I ain't about to see him for a little bit. Man, I'm about to, bro, I heated that food up. I was like, and then that's when I hit you, like, bro, I don't know what or how you ordered this. But man,
he called you and said, order me some more Chinese food, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I told him ever since, I said, bro, I hope you always leave food at my house. Because I said, bro, I don't know. It's like you told him, yo, I need this, like, make it, you know how I be saying,
sure
like, I'll go up when I see him being skimpy on something, I be like, don't cheat me, treat me now. Like, I be like, I swear Eddie be saying, like, yo, he be throwing
Eddie
a little
gotta
extra
watch
tip,
out.
like,
Marcus
yo,
be
put
plotting on your food. He be like, yeah, go ahead, bro, put it in the fridge. Put it in the fridge. You know what I'm saying?
It's not one of those. It ain't one of those, like, he don't make it known. He lets it be known, like, yo, make sure you grabbed it, because if you don't, like, it's always one of those, like, we
I'm
order
tearing
stuff,
that up once you leave.
Hey,
we order things, bro. He let that be known, like, yo, make sure you remember that's right there, because if you don't, I will be texting.
I will. And not only will I will be texting you, that I'm not even gonna text you that you just left it. I'm texting you,
that I'm
bro, this
enjoying
food is that I'm enjoying this meal right now.
I'm texting you to let you know that, yo, this is a good ass meal, nigga.
But
what you put in
the
this?
reason why it'd be so funny, because I order things that he don't eat, like, or like particularly that's not his go-to. So it's not like, yo, bro, this is the same meal that we all would have got, bro. I'll probably just leave it for him next time. It's always just something different. I'm like, well, I ain't gotta pay my money to get something new, so it's right here. I'm eating. And it's like, damn, you eat this.
Bro, I'll never forget, bro, because I was like, yo, and I feel like it's something that I usually order, and I was like, I said, Mine don't ever come out like this.
Nah, that's good.
Like,
I think that was the first time I really introduced you to the spicy General Chicken.
I think that's what it is.
So
I
that's
think
what
that's
it was.
what
It was like, yo, I know I order a General Chicken. Why you shit? I'm like, nah, I get the spicy and get the little. So he was like, this. he hit me up with half of the drink going chewing like, yo. What you get on this? I'm like,
Hey, yo.
damn, I knew I forgot something.
Calling a nigga eat his food is hilarious. Like, no, bro. Like,
because it wasn't one of those like.
It ain't like
Jay left the house and it's like bro, he can easily turn around, come get it.
yeah, I know, nigga. You was plotting on him. He said, as soon as nigga get to the train, I got him. I got him, nigga.
It
Lunch
was
for
times I
me.
did sit there and think like, I don't know if I even want to tell him because that stuff was good.
The train door shut and you like, your food.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Damn, cuz. I don't know what happened. Well, I guess I gotta eat this joint.
Hey, yo.
I done did that a few times in my life too, bro. Like I'm talking about, bro. This one time I was at this girl crib, bro, and I was leaving, had my food with me, and left my shit on the fucking bench, bro. Like left my. As soon as we pulled, I'm thinking like my food.
Hey,
Like, bro, I know a fiend came up on
bench?
on the bench, bro,
On the
waiting on
bench?
my shit, like 10-minute wait. Just you feel me, got my joint right here, and I might have just wanted to go home so bad.
Like I said, he been like this forever. He don't like, sometimes you may get something, you might take a little bite just to make sure it's right.
Yeah, I'm not one of them,
he
bro.
is
Like,
waiting. Like when he takes his bite, that's when he's eating it. So that's why I was like, yo,
Oh, no, you tripping.
when
I
he
gotta make
leave
sure my
food,
shit
he
right.
ain't touch it.
Nah,
Like,
bro, I'm really like real, like 100%, bro. Like if I'm eating it, bro. But if I don't, I'm talking about the whole everything still from first crack open. Oh yeah, this shit still got everything on there, type shit. Like, bro, I done hurt my own feelings a few times. Damn, I left my shit, bro. Like,
I want to ask this. This might be a heavy question, like even with all the last, but it was a question I thought of, like especially because of last episode, and then like just talking about the creating a vibe. What is y'all relationship with stress?
that's my best friend.
Dang.
Sucky as it is, it's like, but I feel like I learned to. I feel like it's like stress. Like I stress myself into what I need to do too. Like it's like a weird thing. It's like it's not 100% I'm stressing all the time. It's bad. It's like more so like sometimes I might be stressing myself to just like, yo, bro, make sure you're gonna stay on this course if you're gonna stay on it. Or like, yo, bro, you got something to do Monday morning at 9:00. Make sure to put that alarm on at 8 instead of 8:30. How you know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So it's like it's not always necessarily a bad stress. It's just a stress myself sometimes to, for me, just big brother and myself from time to time, like yo, or just being on my own self, like bro, make sure like
I feel like what you're saying is, and this is how I heard it because this is how I relate to it. Sometimes the stress puts you in go mode at the same time because now you kind of feel like my back against the wall or there's no way to go but up. Whatever the situation is, it's just like, yo, only thing I can really do, and it goes back to the last episode, if I wallow in it or if I'm just going to attack it head on, like to make sure I get through it, whatever you're stressing about.
yeah.
But that's why I think it was important for us to talk about like men creating a vibe and being okay with that and being open to saying like, yo, we like aromatherapy. And I think that's good. Whatever you got to do to catch a vibe. But what about you, Duce?
How do I deal with stress?
Oh, no. What is your relationship with stress?
Yeah.
Well, it's like you're probably
similar,
looking at. Okay, cool.
But man, I feel like I have a unhealthy relationship with stress. Like it's not when it comes, it'll motivate me to get done whatever I'm supposed to be done. But I'll be like, why did I put myself in a stressful situation?
Facts.
I had this much time to complete this task, and I waited to the last second. That's on me. That's on my procrastination. Like those kind of go hand in hand for me with stress. I procrastinate and overthink things, but also I do get some of my best work done in that corner. When you fighting for your life, you got to get out of it.
Right.
And those be stressful situations, but when you do, you come out better for it. So I think I have it's unhealthy, but it has signs where we do have a good relationship when I need it. Like sometimes stress, you call on stress when you, hey, you might extra, something might not be as stressful. You'll make it feel more intense for you to accomplish it how you want to get it done.
Right.
Like this, like somebody like, why you like this the end of the world? No, it ain't the end of the world, but I need it to feel this way so I can get it done and moving it and get the ball rolling. Because if I don't, then I'm gonna let it go another day, another hour, and that just makes everything like longer for you to do.
I explained that to a teacher once. Like, I was in school. Longer story shorter, teacher was going around. She grading the. We had a quiz. I get to 105 on the quiz. Boom. She come around for the homework. I ain't got no homework. So she like, yo, there's people that's in here. They just get it. Like, you feel me? They come after class. For me, going through the whole structure. For me, but then there's people like you. Y'all do half of the work, but you just get it. And I told her, I was like, yo, for real, that's really how I'm wired. Like some things, like especially when it always came to homework and stuff like that. Like I just felt like, bro, like I can do this whenever, like I can do everything that you ask me when it's time. Like homework don't make or break me knowing this. Like, you feel me? That's how I just used to feel. So every time it was time for like tests, quiz, always acing quizzes, like, and it's like, yo, I know this. Like this is me. And then, or we might have a project be done. Project be due in 2 weeks, bro. I might have waited to the 13th day out of 14 to really get on a project, and that come from, but that come from me feeling like, yo, I got too much time to F it up. So if I wait till these last couple of days, I have to hone in this, like how Jay was saying, like I gotta go in a certain type of way and be focused in to get it done a certain type of way, and that's just sometimes I really operate like that. Like, yo, like I could have a studio session and, bro, you gotta finish up. I might gotta finish up 8 bars or something like that. Won't do the shit no days, and then the day that I gotta go to the studio, I come up with the last 8. Like, and I didn't, like, you feel me? That's sometimes I just operate like that. I need that quote unquote that stress to take me there. Like, yo, I gotta get this done, and it just take me there. Like, oh yeah, I can get this done.
No effects, but like some of that time is kind of like you fear how great you can be in that also. Because in school, that was me. Like I'm a heavy like. I could do work without needing no time. No, yo, what's the assignment? All right, done. All right, boom. Like I used to go in my history class and get the whole packet for the week, so I could sleep through the whole class. And then for me, at the end of the year, there was graduation, and the people that maybe not be as smart as you are sitting in that front row, and you like, damn, this kind of feel different. Like, damn, your their family rushing to get those seats so they could be right in front of their kid face, tracking what they can at the time. You know, we ain't had the phones like that.
Right.
Niggas got real fucking camera recorders recording and rock across the stage, and I'm saying they're like, damn, maybe if I did actually try and apply myself and challenge myself to, all right, you can do this shit no problem, but do it better.
Right.
Why not overachieve? Why just do the bare minimum so you can just get done in class and go about your life? Because you so big and fucking important, nigga. No, nigga.
Nah, that's a fact.
This is preparing you for a moment, like, and you could take this time to properly prepare for your situation, or you can lollygag the whole way through it and rely on your greatness to get it. But then you're really scared of how great you could be, because if you use that whole time, you probably would have killed this shit. Oh, this is my 15th revision of this, but this shit is amazing. This shit is Oscar worthy, and it's just supposed to be a high school project.
And I think that's why I try not to do things last minute, even though I get caught up in it as well. Like when you like the back against the wall, but like you chose to wait, and it's like because you know now I'm gonna just be so solely focused on it. But at the same time, reason why I try not to do that so much is just so if there are any errors, I have time to fix them and take care of, because there have been certain instances like where I waited till last minute and it was like unexpected obstacles or turn of events that may have happened that I was like, dang, I didn't calculate that in.
Right.
Because I waited till last minute, and it's like, dang, now it's like now something might have to get pushed back because I didn't calculate this or didn't think of. And sometimes it's just as simple as like you're just heading somewhere, but you didn't plan for a water main break to happen, or so you got to go a different route, and then that route just happens to be where all the lights are, but then you're doing it during school traffic, so now you like that 10-minute ride turned into 25 minutes. Like, right. So sometimes you're not thinking about that, and that's why I say sometimes that's why to me personally, why I feel like that's not always good for someone like me to wait till those last minutes in those moments. But I have seen, however, I have seen how in those moments you can excel because of those. Now it's well, now I'm here. Now I have to get it done.
Right, yep.
Like, and I have to do it. So now I'm in that 100% locked and loaded mindset. So I definitely feel that. Is there anything y'all have done, or is there anything y'all do in those stressful times, or not just like if you got something going on? I'm just saying like literally in the stress that instantly puts you in the like boost, like gives you a boost. Is there anything?
Music, bro. Like, is that what you mean? Like, as far as like
Yeah,
using
I
things?
mean,
Or-
no, I'm saying, well, I'm just saying anything. Like,
Yeah.
if you down, like, or something, or you feeling that stress, is there anything that puts you,
Yeah,
that just boosts you, that
yeah.
anything that may boost you instantly?
For me is music. Like sometimes I know exactly what song can take me there. Like, you know, we might all have that one song, like no matter what's going on, it could just take you, or you for me, it might not bring me completely out of it, but it's gonna take me up enough to get me going. Like, all right, that's the little shot I needed. Like,
Right.
so like for me it's always music, instrumental. For me it's always something music related. Like it's always a good song or instrumental, something that just get my mind at ease, or just something that just get me always on a, yeah, this it right here, and it just give me that little shot of life. Like, all right, bro, we can get this joint going. Let me get out of that right now.
I think for me, well, you know what always is an instant boost is some nasty loving.
He beat me to the
Yeah,
punch.
that's not bad either.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, I was about
Oh,
to say, some
oh,
cheeks.
Always some.
Blow your back out.
Yeah, yo.
Hey, yo, that pause.
Not y'all. Pause.
I'm about to say, I don't want them thinking that's what this. But nah. I would definitely say, well, you know, still just being honest and transparent, some sweet loving, but I would say sometimes it's music, sometimes, but I think with me, most of the time it's reassurance. And I know some people feel like, oh, you got to be confident, you shouldn't need that, but sometimes you just like knowing that somebody does appreciate you, or they do see you and do see the hard work that you do.
Hell
Like
yeah.
a lot of times, and it gives me that motivation, like to just keep going.
Nah,
So-
I can definitely attest to that. Like personally, like if my partner, her words definitely can take me there. Like I like that. For me, you know, sometimes I ain't gonna say you for me all the time, but sometimes it's men like, you know, we kind of get like that's kind of taken for granted a little bit, like how much like your lady's words mean to you because you so used to just being that person, or you for me, we just always moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I know, like, you know, when my lady used to reassure me, like my one lady, ex of mine used to always say, like, I used to be like, man, I ain't nobody. Like, that shit don't mean nothing. Like, I ain't nobody. It's just right. She used to be like, yo, you are somebody. Stop saying that. And like, I loved hearing that. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't mean it how I'm saying it. However, we always say, yo, your words are everything,
Right.
especially putting them into the universe. And I just, you know, that's just a cliche that we say, like, yo, bro, like, I'm so used to coming from nothing. So when I say certain things like that, for me, I'm just saying it like, yo, it's not a big deal. So it's like, yo, I'm just me. Like, I ain't
Yeah.
nobody. Like, and she's, yo, you are somebody. Stop saying that. You are somebody. And I loved when she used to get on me about that, because it made me feel better about myself. Like, yo, you're right. I am a somebody. I do need to stop saying I'm just nobody, or I'm just a regular person. Like, nah, to somebody, I'm a fucking superhero. Like to somebody,
That's a fact.
you feel me? I'm Spider-Man to somebody. I'm Batman to somebody. Like, it could be my little sister or something. But you feel me? Even to my mom, I could be her superhero just as a son. Like, son, you're my
And
superhero.
and even like how we were just talking about, like you're like you being the go-to person.
Right.
Like, so sometimes people are looking for that. Like, dang, what I need this type of advice from him, like specifically.
Right.
What about you, Mr. Duce? Anything that gives you that instant boost?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, some cheeks. But instant boost would have to be for me. Like I'm so into media and content. Like a good pod to get me in the mood to, like, before I start pods. Usually on, depending on how weekend go, I can't catch like Joe's Saturday show for his Patreon that I pay for. So like I'll catch it Sunday before I start everything. I'll be down here setting up, but it's playing. I'm listening, like, talking about it. I'm paying attention to the dialogue. I'm picking up from like, where I was, because right after I watch that, I watch my content. What?
I'm about to say, nah.
Niggas start laughing. I know what's going on.
I'm over here like I'm listening. Like
I know, but then you look and he laugh. I'm like, is that on my face?
I was looking. I was staring right at you. I'm like,
Hey,
bro,
yo,
like
but no, but yeah, I'll consume like when me and Shen watched that show Silo, I was ready to get up and edit because it just was like so compelling to watch somebody craft the story so well that it's like, damn, I could take what I'm doing a little bit serious. I could go a little bit harder. So for me, a good piece of content will definitely motivate me. Like I'm not somebody where you'll watch it and you'll people who can watch and consume media all day be on their phone and just not get nothing from it.
right.
Like you're just like, oh well, that was 16 hours of scrolling. Well, go back to
16 hours.
go back to my hey
crazy.
hey. If you look at your screen
I'm
all
not-
the time and motherfuckers be
I-
scrolling, bro.
Mine come up like every Sunday. I'll get the notification, but 16 hours. Like, but he said 16 hours in a day. Like that, bruh.
Yeah,
That's
so,
just
bro,
like
that's
and
putting that
just
work in.
scrolling.
You wake up, hey, you wake
That's
up,
putting
nigga,
that
check their phone. You
Just
go
the
to- Go
scrolling.
back when you get set up, you check your phone. You on the toilet, you checking your phone. You eating your breakfast, you checking
Yeah,
your phone.
true.
Driving your car, you checking your phone. Like the shit be the right. It's set up for a way to be like an extension of your body when it doesn't need to be.
But I do agree with you because sometimes the right content get you there, especially because like for me it is like that type of content sometimes where it feels like the reassurance, like somebody is looking directly in the camera saying it right back to me and everything. What sometimes I needed to hear or feel like, oh, they might have said something that I knew, but I don't have enough people saying it directly to me to keep it in mind for myself. Like, hey, this goes for you too. Like you can't just give the advice. Like you gotta be about it too. Like so we
kinda-
go ahead.
I was about to say, like kind of like one of them things where like where you feel like you were supposed to hear it.
Yeah.
Like kind of one of those type of things. Like like I know this already, but then you go watch something or go past something, and you get that specific message that you need to hear, and it's like, I was supposed to hear that. Like,
And I think for me this one, and I'll ask y'all this too, but I think for me is at this point in my life, it's really that atmosphere you keep around no matter where you are. Like when I hear people talk negative, like even when I'm back in Jersey or something, I'm around certain people and I'm hearing how they talk, like where it's like it's not the same conversations we have on this show. It's not the same type. It's all negativity, and this person got this going on. This person talking about that person and everything. And I'm like, yo, at one point it really was like, yo, I really don't like being around this no more because I took myself away from it years ago. That the atmosphere around me has to be a vibe of positivity and ambition and like the forward thinking, the like-mindedness, the business aspect, but anything what we do on a personal level. Like I don't talk about meeting chicks at the club anymore. I'll have more conversations like about being a father, and like we'll have conversations about fatherhood and everything like that. That's why I'm like, I really feel like no, like when I got back around, I said, yo, no, that phone call I said I got where they were bringing up all the old stuff from back in the day, people I haven't hung around, spoken to, seen in like 10 years, well over like 10 years now. I'm like, and like when all that keeps getting brought up, and I was like, yo, I realized like all like in a moment, in a split moment, I really felt like darkness just jumped on me. And I was like literally like when you can see it happening, I was like, yo, I didn't realize how much I've been out of this negative atmosphere until like just this one phone call made me feel like I was right back in. And I was like, yo, in that moment, I literally was like, yeah, I'm never picking up this phone call again. This person ain't gonna hear from me. They got a better chance of running into me. And that's gonna be very hard nowadays. But so how do y'all feel about that? Is that like where y'all at with like the atmosphere y'all keep? Because I know y'all talk about, like, definitely Ed, you talk about it a lot, and Jay, like what I see, the energy you try to keep around you. How important is keeping that positive atmosphere around you now, even in the mix of if you gotta be around the negativity sometimes?
bro, it's everything. Like, for me, like, I remember when it literally when I started to really get that appreciation for it and got to see it, it was around when you got married. I was going through a lot around that time, like a whole lot. And I was just really like, I was more heartbroken and just coming out of like, like relationships and
Right.
just, kind of uncovering a lot of things new. Like, what I want for myself, how I want this life to start transpiring for myself, all that type of stuff. So,
And not to cut you off real quick, because one of the things you did say at that time when you went back home, you literally said to me, "Yo, I see why you are the way you are now, because I got to be around the people you are around now."
yeah. So, like, I remember that was my first introduction to just being better, seeing it and wanting it. Like, I got to see all the people that you was starting to integrate yourself with is nothing like the people that we knew from back home. But it was from the women to the men, everybody was just goal seeking. Everybody was head hunting something, you feel me, to do something better in life.
Right.
And I'm just like, you feel me, people kind of they get it misconstrued when I get quiet around that type of people. And it's not that I get overwhelmed with it or nothing. I sit and pay attention to it. I'm really soaking it in. It's more so like yo, I want this for myself. So I kind of sit back and just realize like, all right, like, I always tell you like, yo, you my big brother. I look up to you in a lot of ways, and stuff like that is what I don't get to see that for myself. Like, or when I'm around, the people that I'm around on how I grew up, I don't never get to see that. So I always, when I got out of there, you and the betterment of life and what I want for is all I get to see on this side. Like, you feel me? So every time I go here, it's specifically, I know what it's coming with. So like I said, getting to see all of that, bro, this, bro, he cooked, he doing all this, but he telling me like, yeah, bro, I'm, at the time, I think he was doing, the Amtrak, I think, something with the Amtrak.
Yeah.
Like I said, sis, this when she doing everything with the her beauty line and just everything she uncovering, her best friend, she coming around, it's just so much positivity, and everybody just, even with what personally, is what everybody's still going for. Everybody got the mind. Everybody still just, and it was just, bro, like it was just nothing I ever been a part of. Like, and I just knew, yo, like if bro can get to this, and it don't got nothing to do with people that you thought it would have, like, you feel me? And I'm talking friends, family, anything. Like, it don't none of what you got going on that's good for you have anything to do with them. Like, and I mean, ain't nobody lending out a hand. You feel me? This is this person. This is
The
this
moving
person.
forward aspect, the mindset.
So in my head, I'm like, oh, all right, bro. It ain't meant to be like that. Cool. Like, I get to see it up close and personal. So,
And that's because because you brought that up, just a little history, because like I said, that's one of the things I did deal with heavy, is like, man, I'm in a whole new area that I didn't grow up in, with nobody I grew up around. Like, I'm not around anybody I grew up with, so of course it's still that, dang, but nobody really knows me. They just know who I am now, but nobody still knows that side of me to pull certain things out of me to let me know, hey, you're that dude. Which is why, like, why when I be giving up to Jay, like I did a few episodes ago, where I was like, where I said, yo, I still, no matter y'all see us debating whatever, but I said I still appreciate being around people who are very ambitious and like dream big and have some of the same goals. Like, we literally have some of the same goals and what we want to do. So it makes me feel like, oh, you're not alone. You're not the only one. You don't feel like an outcast, because that's definitely one of the things I felt. It was like, yo, am I the only one that just wants this? And then that's why even when I moved, it created such a disruption, because it was out of the norm. But I was like, yo, but you see me going to be by my, like, willing to live somewhere I never lived before, around people I didn't grow up with, so nobody really knows me on that level or past a certain amount of years. That's how willing I was and am to moving forward and getting to my goals in life. I am willing to change my whole circle, create certain dynamics and certain atmosphere to make sure I get there, which is why I say now, absolutely, I understand people want that support, and I'm not even gonna lie, when you get it, when you do have the support, especially people around you, when they're really rooting for you, I said, yes, it does feel different, because we know what it's like to work on a craft and nobody really was supporting. But that was at the time where we were so young and adolescent and didn't know the game as much as we thought we did.
Right.
So it made us feel like it did give us that discouragement and that they did bother us. Now where it's like hey, I got to keep moving forward. I got to keep going. I got to create this atmosphere for me and whatever. And if nobody around me has that type of or can provide that, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go find it. And that's just my mindset. And look where it's got me.
No facts.
And it's like I always said, it made it kind of like more personal, kind of at first. Like, you get older and you get out of that, but coming up, it feel more personal because it's like, yo, I'm doing something, and I'm around peers. So I'm around peers, and it's like, yo, you supposed to be my man's. I thought you would have instantly gravitated towards this because you heard what I was saying. If I was to make a 100 mil, you was a part of that. So why wouldn't you jump in with this with me? So it like you said, it created a crazy dynamic to where as though you get, and I'm not using you, but I'm just saying in general, you friends, family, you got brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles, mom,
city,
location, and it's like nobody, nothing, but I can go to somewhere where not a soul know me and make the best of friends because they just want to see a stranger win.
Right. That's big facts. So please create that vibe for yourself. Whatever you got to do to get it, just find it and find that peace. Get that inner peace. Even if it's only 30 minutes a day that you could get, just find that so that way you can have find some oneness.
And real quick, be unapologetic about it too, because everybody does what they need for themselves at some point in time. And I have to throw that out there.
Facts. Anything real quick, do say? You want to end it off with? But we want to thank y'all for tuning in to the King Status Podcast once again. We thank y'all for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You have been with me, Mr. Moore the King, along with
your host, EdBuck LC, a.k.a. Powder Blue Payboy Bucky.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, Mr. Prolific, a.k.a. J. Duce.
If
you say so?
Myself. And remember, no one can fit the crown that's meant for you. See you next week.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.